Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Wednesday, May 4th. Look at some morning fog developing across the Snake Plain Magic Valley this morning, with some of that being locally dense. But we will see some clearing skies this afternoon with a warming temperature trend headed into the weekend. But active weather pattern does return for Thursday, along with a prolonged period of colder than normal temperatures Saturday and beyond. Some key points we're going to focus on today. Do that morning fog developing across the Snake Plain with some locally dense fog out towards INL that's resulting in visibilities less than a quarter mile. So be sure to take some extra care when you're headed out the door this morning. Warming trend through Friday, so we will see temperatures rebound back into the 50s, 60s, and even mid-70s come Thursday and Friday. Active weather pattern does return for Thursday, mainly looking at some mountain snow, some valley rain showers, but outside of that, the main concern is going to be that breezy winds each day. And it looks like Saturday we could see that potential for about winds up to wind gusts about 50, up to 40 to 50 miles an hour, with those temperatures cooling down headed into the weekend. So we're going to see that prolonged period of colder than normal weather as some continued active weather pattern is with us for the next week. Take a look at satellite this morning. We do have the area of low clouds that are currently developing pretty much through the upper Snake Plain, Teton Valley, and they're starting to spread out towards the Magic Valley as well. So be continuing to monitor that. But after this morning, once that fog burns off, looking at a fairly sunny day this afternoon with an overall pleasant day. Here's a look at your weather risk outlook today. We're mainly looking at some morning locally dense fog and some morning fog just generally for this pretty much through American Falls all the way up north and out towards Burley as well. Taking a look for Thursday, main thing is going to be that precipitation moving in for the afternoon hours with some breezy winds for everybody. And that trend continues into Friday, looking a little bit more widespread for Friday. And for Saturday, that potential for those stronger winds moving through on Saturday as an area of low pressure is expected to move through on this day. So we'll see probably those strongest winds around that Saturday time frame with some continued rain and snow showers. For Sunday, we're continuing that same thing, so on that way out, so we will see that continued active weather pattern with some cooler temperatures as we get towards Sunday. Here's a look at your high temperatures today. So be in the mid-50s to upper 60s as you head further southwest, but winds today should be fairly light, generally just about wind gusts up to 15 to 20 miles an hour, so a fairly quiet day across the Snake Plain and southern elevations. And for Thursday, temperatures do rebound, so we are seeing temperatures back in the 60s to mid-70s as you head out into the Magic Valley, but wind gusts will pick up, so we will see wind gusts about 20 to 30 miles an hour for Thursday, so slightly breezy during those afternoon hours. And taking a look at the snowfall and rain amounts that we're going to expect with that system Thursday into Friday. Looking at some high elevation snow, generally maybe up to a couple inches out towards the Sawtooths, White Collar Wilderness, and Salmon Chalice National Forest. But down in Stanley, those snow levels and warm temperatures will support them getting about maybe a tenth to a quarter inch of rain, a little bit less further south. So this first event here, mainly going to be across the northern high country, maybe just a little bit of rain showers sneaking out onto the lower elevations, but not looking overly impressive. For Friday, we see things cool off slightly, so we're back into the 50s to low 70s as you head further south, but it's going to be a little bit of a breezier day, especially across the upper Snake Plain and eastern highlands. Could see those wind gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour for those locations. And snowfall does pick up, headed into that next wave of precipitation moving in. So we're looking at generally about up to 4, maybe 4 or 5 inches in the eastern Sawtooth range and continuing that threat mainly through the central mountains. A little bit more warmer south, and we're seeing that moisture transport suggest at least a little bit better totals up in the central mountains, Tetons, and those areas. And for Saturday, this is when that area of low pressure is going to move onshore from the Pacific, so we will see those strongest winds and temperatures as far as they're going to be dropping off back into the 40s and 50s. So seasonably cool for this time of year, but we will see those wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 45 miles an hour with some locally higher gusts out towards the INL area. And looking at precipitation for Saturday into Sunday, so we see that potential for some widespread light snowfall in the central mountains extending along the Continental Divide. Generally looking about a trace to 2 inches of snow, but we do see that potential for about 4 to 6 inches above 7,000 feet in the central mountains. And for Sunday, temperatures again are going to fall, so we're going to be back in the 40s, even upper 30s as you head further northwest, but it's going to be in the 40s to mid-50s as you head further south. So overall, fairly cool day for Sunday. We will see those breezy afternoon winds again between 20 to 40 miles an hour. Here's a look at some of those climate prediction center outlooks. So we're looking at above normal precipitation at least through the 6 to 10 day period. So we're seeing that continued active weather pattern into next week. And with those at least suggesting some below normal temperatures, we will see that trend continue into early next week. So this is through the 13th. We will see those continued below normal temperatures with the middle of the country seeing some much more above normal temperatures. And 8 to 14 day, we become to get more back into a normal pattern as we head up back into the 8 to 14. So this is looking at the middle of May. But those colder temperatures, we are still staying at least leaning below the chances for staying below normal for that period. So might see a brief warm up, but temperatures should stay just about below normal for this time of year, and we'll continue that trend through the middle of May. And in summary this morning, we do that morning fog across the Snake Plain with some locally dense fog out towards the INL area along I-15. In those areas, resulting in some visibility less than a quarter mile. Warming trend through Friday will bring temperatures back into the mid-70s further south, but that will fortunately go back down as we head towards Thursday and Friday. It's be a cooling trend with some valley rain and high elevation snow. A little bit more impactful system moving through on Saturday. See those breezy winds, generally about up to 50 miles an hour, mainly out towards the INL Snake Plain area. But we will see those temperatures cool down headed into the weekend with some prolonged period of colder than normal temperatures. There are some of your weather briefing for today, Wednesday, May 4th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome day.